Friends, I don't know what it is about spring, but there's something about spring, not the new year, that makes me want to, it doesn't make me want to, it forces me to reevaluate the way I'm doing things. I'm in a phase right now, as you may have seen if you follow me on Instagram. I was talking the other day about how spring has sprung. I got 2 little kids to take care of, neither of which are now really napping anymore. My older one hasn't napped for a while, but my younger one is in the phase of giving up naps. And if any of you are parents, you know exactly how hard that phase is. And so it takes up a lot of your time. And I've got a pool in the backyard. All these things are forcing me to look differently at the way I have done my hair in the past. I've been calling myself a recovering perfectionist, but at almost 40 years of age, I'm not quite sure I will ever fully recover. I'm someone who likes to be, I don't want to say in control, but I want to be in control of my hair. I want to be in control of my outfit, my clothes, the way I look. I like to look put together most of the time, aside from these like holy jeans that you can't get me out of because they're the most comfortable. And my house is usually a wreck because I have 2 little kids and it's all cluttered and it drives me crazy. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. But basically, I've got to find a place to let go. I just know that I do, and that place is going to be with my hair. So hopefully this will be kind of an interesting journey. So let me tell you what I've been thinking about. There's no way in the world I'm gonna just be a scrunch and go girl. Like, that's just not gonna happen for me, at least not in this particular season. That won't work for me, it won't work for my hair. I like diffusing, I like clipping my roots for volume. You guys have seen those videos. If you haven't, I will link them up here for you. But basically, because I am a planner, I have started outlining in my mind the way I want this to go. I know a lot of you still need to be in the office. You still need to look respectable. I still want to look nice and put together. So there are 2 things I think about. I want my hair to look acceptable to me and acceptable to societal norms. And I know some people will say, society, screw it, whatever. But you know, you can't. You can't do that, especially if you have to be in an office every day. And I talked about that in my my commandments for being a wavy girl video, which I can link up here too. You still have to look put together. And just because I am an at-home mom to my kids doesn't mean that I am going to wear a mom bun every single day. I personally am not comfortable with that, but I give all the props to the women who do that. That is fine. You do that. You look great and you rock that. And I do it sometimes too. But personally, I like to do my hair. I like to look put together. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. My mom is someone who takes a shower and does her hair every single day. She does not like to go a day without washing her hair. And we all kind of tease her and make fun of her, but I don't like to go more than 2 days without washing my hair, so I guess I really can't say anything. So basically, I'm looking at this in a couple ways. Like I said, it needs to look good to me and it needs to look good to everyone else. I'm not looking to lower my standards so much that I scrunch and I go and it's like, whatever, I don't care. Like, that's not what any of us are after, is it? So my goal is really to just let go a little. I'm going to try some new routines. I'm gonna dig deep into my cabinet of existing products. I may try some new things here and there, and of course I'll report back, but I'm gonna dig deep into my cabinet and see what single product routines I can come up with. I'll make a separate video about that, but I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek into what I'm thinking about in just a moment. But first step is letting go a little bit, changing my perceptions. Do I really need the hard hold? I kind of figured out when I started using Bounce Curl in December. I have a video on that as well. I'm linking a lot of videos here today, but you know, this is all kind of adding up for me a little bit. So you'll just have to bear with me a minute. So in my trial with Bounce Curl, I really figured out that I kind of liked my hair not feeling like it had product in it. It still had some hold, it still had some good curl, but it was different. And I didn't know if I would like that. And I think last year at this time, I would not have liked it. That would not have been my preference. And you guys have probably heard me say before, if my hair is soft, I don't like the way it looks. But that's really changing for me here into this 2nd year of following the curly girl for me. And I want to be totally honest with you guys and transparent, and I want to show you the back of my head. I've done this before, but I'm kind of lucky, I think, in that the front of my hair tends to be curlier than the back of my hair. So I have to work a little harder on the back. I know some of you have tighter curls in the back than in the front, but I don't ever want to make you guys think my hair's curlier than it is. So like, here's the back of my hair. This is where I struggle. I have a cowlick that runs all the way down right here. And so I tend to have to work harder to make these hairs kind of stay together so that there's not a big gap there. I know that's something a lot of other people struggle with. What I'm going to do is be more accepting and try to embrace what I have more while still enhancing it. And therein lies the rub, the enhancing. But I know that with my hair type, I don't have 2C or type 3 hair. I did a live Instagram talk, and Toya Bass, who is a diva stylist in Portland, Oregon, that I really admire, jumped on, and she and I chatted for a while. And I think she's just great, but she had these wise words, or this wise observation, I think. And she said, you know, it's really the type 3s that get all the love. It's the type 2 and the type 4 that have a harder time accepting their hair and having their hair be accepted by society the way that it is. And I think she's completely right. I think that we have a long way to go, all of us together, to change that, but we can do it. I'm seeing more and more wavy hair. I'm seeing more and more kinky, coily hair represented in catalogs, in magazines. I'm going to start putting these on my Instagram to call them out to you guys. In TV shows, like, it really is becoming more acceptable. And I think we are the ones who are helping to drive that forward. Society is picking up on it. The media is picking up on it. But, you know, we're part of that movement. So don't let go. Don't think you need to be something that you aren't. It won't make you happy to do that. It hasn't made me happy to do that. So when I'm talking about enhancing, I'm thinking about products that can give you the amount of enhancement that you like without being over the top, and that require minimal touch-ups throughout the day, so that your hair feels like your hair. Y'all know I have been a big fan of layering products forever. Always leave-in cream enhancer gel every summer, and then in the fall, winter, and early spring, I typically go leave-in enhancer gel. I almost always leave out the cream in those months. I typically don't need it unless it's summertime. And again, summer is coming, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but I'm just gonna experiment and see how it goes. But right now, I'm looking at a handful of gels, and then I'll be looking at foams, and then I'll be looking at creams individually that can stand up on their own on my personal hair, and sharing that with you. So here's what I've got first. This hair today, this is completely untouched second day hair. I have not refreshed it. I have dug back into my cabinet and played with some of this. This is the Mop Top Curly Hair Custard. I never felt this had enough hold before, but the ease of applying one product and then diffusing to 100% dry is so much easier than applying multiple products. And then I've got 4 other ones. Should I share them? Should I share them with you? That I know and think will be good options. These are the ones I know will be good options. Jessie Curl Spiralicious. I wasn't sure about this one when I first tried it, but it does so well by itself. This is a enhancer, cream, and gel all in one, and I just adore it. So this one's going to hold up well by itself, also in summer, because it's glycerin free, and its second ingredient is polyquaternium 69, which is a very powerful frizz fighting ingredient. And it must be an expensive ingredient because it's very effective, but it is not in all that many products. So I don't know why it's not more prevalent, but this is a great one. Bounce Curl, of course, you know I love this so much that I ended up buying the bigger one. And of course I have to smell this one too, because it smells like heaven. It's like pineapple-y, mango-y goodness. The light cream gel is excellent. This one does have glycerin high on the list, so I'm not really sure how it's going to hold up in the dew points of my Dallas area summer, which can be like 75 degrees plus with humidity in the 70s and 80%, and like you could just swim when you walk outside. So we'll see how it holds up. This one also contains a lot of protein, so I really have to balance it with a lot of moisture so that my hair doesn't go pretty stiff on me. And then my Clem, this is a UK product, my Clem Curl Defining Gel. This is a great one. This is a very moisturizing, curl enhancing gel. I really like it. And then my Inner Sense, this is the old packaging, Inner Sense I Create Hold, another moisturizing gel. Now these are both higher in glycerin content, so I'm not sure how they're gonna hold up in summer for my hair either, but we're going to find out. And of course, I always use my As I Am leave-in conditioner, which I think I've said before is glycerin free. I'm not sure if that's true. I think it's very low. Yeah, glycerin's like the 12th or 13th ingredient, so it might as well be glycerin free. It's not enough to cause frizz, at least not on my hair. So this leave-in conditioner goes on under all of these gels except for the Bounce Curl conditioner, which goes under the Bounce Curl gel, because these two, in my experience, don't get along that well. So that's what I'm going to be starting with to play with. There are a couple of other creams and gels I'll be playing with also, but I don't want to give them all away. So I'll talk about those in my next video. I hope you guys will bear with me during this experiment. I think it will be fun. I'm kind of excited about this. I'm ready to simplify. Okay, I hope this wasn't too rambly. I just wanted to put it out there. So new things are coming and I'm excited about them, and I'll chat with you guys very soon. Have an awesome, awesome curl day.